Hey, what's up guys, I'm Praetorian and welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4's. We are playing with the Law of Resistance expansion as Portugal. Alright, so last episode we did finish up the Spanish Civil War and we started building our first divisions over here. Kind of short on manpower, so we're only building 3 for right now, but we actually do have the equipment to build more. We're doing alright, equipment wise. It's manpower that we need to work on. So that's exactly what we're going to do soon. I think we're trying to get the civilian factories, make them better or whatever, but we should probably be getting do some manpower changes soon. We got the grand battle plan, so we're going to go and continue down this, get prepared defense, and get that researching. Make sure that we get those doctrines up so that our units are better. Of course, we got passive sonar. That's right, we're building up our navy, trying to get stuff for our ships. I don't know what we're currently working on with our ships. We're going to take a look. We're working on submarines, that's right. I don't think we have very many dockyards, huh? Yeah, we only have 5 dockyards as of right now. So hopefully we'll get in some soon, and then we'll probably do some destroyers next. We can go ahead and do active sonar, I suppose. Do that. Is there anything else we're waiting on? That's right, we're waiting on the 1939 text. So let's go to get the active sonar. We got 3 of our tech slots going towards naval equipment so that we can have a nice, strong, powerful navy. That's really going to be our shield against the British, specifically, as well as anybody else that tries to attack us. We're going to have a decent navy that can patrol right here so that they can't invade us. We got the improved shipboard torpedo launchers, so of course we can go ahead and get the passive bonuses, but I think we're probably done here for right now. We don't have the dockyards yet to support getting bigger ships just yet, but we will want to get those eventually. You can get the secondary battery as well, but yeah, we're not going to get anything else here. Let me see what all we have available left to get. You know, we're in close enough to 1939. I suppose we could go ahead and start working on 1939 techs, guys. I think we will go ahead and start working on the industrial techs. Yeah. I think we are in a good spot. Let's go ahead and start working on, I guess we'll do the concentrated industry 3. Yeah, let's go ahead and work on that. It is pretty early, but yeah, I just don't know what else we'd get. I think we're going to use armored cars. Somebody brought this up, and I think we might end up using armored cars instead of tanks. We do have the 50% bonus here, but I don't know if we'll use tanks, guys. I don't think we'll have the industry to support them, and plus the areas we're fighting in, I don't know if they'll do very well. And remember, the armored cars actually do pretty well in the desert. So if we fight in Africa, well, I guess that's really in North Africa. But yeah, in North Africa, they would end up being more beneficial. But yeah, I don't know if we'll actually fight in North Africa. We'd be fighting in jungles. So overall, though, tanks and any kind of mechanized, motorized tanks, armored cars, whatever they aren't going to fight well in the jungles that we're going to fight in Africa, sub-Saharan Africa, Asia, and South America. Overall, we're just going to want to use infantry, mostly a lot of infantry. So that's why we're going to want solid infantry divisions. Good, I want to get something here. We know we don't want to get logistics companies. We'll get that. Logistic companies. Start working on some of the support companies because we do have the experience to add them. We just don't have them yet, so we can't add them. Get recon companies too, I suppose. Could get that. Got the industrial modernization knocked out. And we can actually get this because you do need advanced machine tools. Okay, I didn't realize that. So that means that we can go in and start working on manpower. We're gonna get non-core manpower with the colonial assimilation policy. I don't know how much that will generate. I suppose we'll see. Now we could, I guess, look at our occupied territories and just kind of have like a little bit of a guess. So what is it, a 10% modifier here? So I mean, we're probably going to get not much. Maybe 3,000 more manpower. It's not a lot, guys. The Iberian Pact. Spanish emissaries have come with a proposal that will strengthen our mutual defense as well as maintain the peace within the Iberian Peninsula. The proposed pact will obligate each party to join whichever aligns the other. Okay, I see. This is, I think this is their version of this Iberian summit here. I think. Yeah, this would result. No, it's not quite the same. Because I think this one here, the Iberian summit, what this does is it allows us to pick one of the two decisions to either propose to join the Axis or propose to join the Allies, and then both of us join that faction. Somebody was thinking it does something else. It does. That's what it does. This is different. I don't know that we want to do that, because let's take a look here. They have the Carlism thing. They got the recovering from the Civil War, so they're not very likely to join a faction, but it would be nice to have a strong Spanish ally here on our borders, but I'm a little bit worried that that'll force us into a conflict, or force us into the Axis. I mean, we could always leave, I suppose. Yeah, I guess we could leave. There's no reason why we join the Axis and then just leave them. Yeah, I don't think we'd be forced. I mean, I think this could possibly just be beneficial for us. And this will be removed in 1943, so they can't even join a faction until 1943, and they won't declare war on anybody, I don't think. So I think we will be all right. I think this is going to be largely beneficial. Force Spain into, like, first of all, we don't have to worry about protecting our borders with them, because we don't have to worry about them attacking us. And, of course, when we start our own faction, which is what we're planning on doing, I'm going to start my own faction in this campaign, which I want to say... And plus, when this negative opinion comes here, they might not have been willing to do this once we get that negative opinion for the Fifth Empire. So, yeah, this lets us create the factions. So we have to become fascist in order to be able to do it. And we got to get 40%, so we can actually do this one here now. I didn't realize that. Yeah, we should have done that. My bad, guys. I did the other one. I mean, I guess we could change it if it hasn't gone too far. Let me just take a look here. The non-aligned supporters start a civil war if stability is below 60%. Non-aligned supporters start a civil war. Yeah, so we have to get the stability above 60% before we can actually do that. Which I think it just ticked down because we did one of those decisions. Or no, I'm mixing it up between this and the French series. This is going to happen, guys. I'm going to mix it up all the time. We didn't do one of these decisions. That's the French series. I literally just recorded that before this one. So that's why I'm mixed up here. So yeah, we didn't do that decision to help out here. So I think yeah, we're definitely going to do this. But yeah, we can't do that yet. We got to get the stability up higher. So actually, it was good that I didn't go for that. And then we'll go for this one here, which gives us more recruitable population. And weekly war support goes up and training time goes down. And then, of course, then we get the Fifth Empire, which is incredibly powerful. And that's where we're going to get most of our manpower, guys. A lot of people have been worried about manpower, and it is going to be an issue, no doubt. But I don't think it's going to be as big of a problem as some people think because of all these massive modifiers we get here. And then plus we can get all this non-core manpower here as well. And I don't know what this integration will end up doing. It might generate more manpower for us too, since it'll be closer to us. So let's go ahead and do this one. Such a pact will strengthen our bond immeasurably. And let me see if that results in anything here. I mean, I'm not entirely sure how that ends up working, honestly. They would not join our faction. For what reason? Okay. Yeah, they're not willing to... us being not aligned... Oh, we're both not aligned. Okay. I don't know if they're going up towards fascism. They are not. Alright, we'll just have to see what happens here. But yeah, I think that was a good decision, guys. And hopefully we can get them to join our faction. But they might hate us. We do have a very high opinion with them, of course, because the military access, and then we helped them in their civil war. We got a non-aggression pact with them as well. Is that all it did, was give us a non-aggression pact? No, because it said we'd join factions together. Alright, I'm curious to see how that's going to work, guys. I think when we start our own faction, then they have to join, right? That's the deal. That's what we agreed to. I'm curious to see how it will work. So, what do we want to get next? We got the civilian factory. We got the military factory. Do we want more civilian factories? We got 10 right now. How many military factories we got going? We have like 8 at this moment, so not many. But you know what? Let's go ahead and do... We still got space here. Let's go ahead and do another civilian factory. Let's go and get this military factory assigned, though again, the problem right now is that I don't really have anything to do because we have no manpower, but that's okay. Let's just build other stuff, like towed artillery, things that we would need. We are short on steel already, but we're not going to trade for that. It's only 1 steel, it'll be fine. And we could, of course, trade for an oil with the United States. I think we will just trade 1 oil. And that'll keep it going up in the positive. We did get active sonar. So what do we want to get next? We're still getting the depth charge throwers, and I think after we get that, maybe we'll go ahead and design ourselves some new destroyers. Yeah, that's what we'll do. And we are in 1939, so let's go and get 1939 techs. We'll get concentrated industry 3. Trying to improve our production, even though again, production really not the problem right now. It will be once we get manpower. Our limited production will cause us issues. I can tell you that. So could get more planes out there so we can train them, but we'll wait. There's no rush, man. Again, it's going to be a little while. This is going to be, we had the initial Civil War, but I think this is going to, obviously it's going to go faster than the French campaign because, you know, we're not doing anything. So there's that. But it'll also be later time period wise before we actually start conflict, simply because of, well, we don't, we just don't have the ability to go to war just yet. So that will generate more manpower. We can also do the colonial army, which is more manpower and gives a new political advisor too. So that's an option here. A political advisor that grants air combat training an 8th generation chance. Okay, interesting. So where do we want to go next? Of course, we don't want the Civil War, so we have to get up to from 60%, above that at least, before we can do that. So won't do that yet. We really want to get that done though. And it just because it gives us all that manpower. So instead we'll have to do something else. There's a lot of options available. We could do this for the more manpower. More resources. Just seeing where these lead to. Other really good stuff here. Some oil there. Artillery bonus. I haven't really looked at all this, so that's why we're going to go through it real quick, guys. Another military factory there with armor focus. These would give us the design company for our planes, and I would like to get that for the 1940, before that anyways. So for the 1940 planes, of course, could go ahead and do something to give us more dockyards, and I think that might be what we get actually. Just looking at the other options available to us. You know, the Navy takes a long time to build, so let's go for naval stuff. Let's get some dockyards, guys. Oh, and the research slot is down there. Alright, well, yeah, we really want that too. Alright, well, we need more dockyards. So we'll do a dockyard one first. This requires both of them anyway, so you have to go down this route. This gives research bonuses too. Alright, so the way we're going to need to do it, we're going to go down this way. Get these 3 here, and then that'll lead us there. And then we'll get this one first because it gives the dockyards. 2 more dockyards for building ships. German Reich does claim Memel. And assume war will start soon, right? This year, maybe. Suppose we'll see. These guys are actually ready to go, and we have more manpower. So let's go in and train more. More infantry divisions. Probably going to use a lot of infantry divisions, guys. Did we get anything here? We have not yet. Could get the support anti-air. Could also just put some anti-air in here. That'd be an option as well. I'm trying to think how the best way to do this would be. Yeah, we could get rid of infantry and then put anti-air and anti-tanks in here. That's probably what we'll do rather than doing it here. But for right now, let's just train some more divisions. Get like 3 more training up here. And then we're going to deploy these. Deploy them right there. And then go ahead and create a training army here. I always do the little green peasants, man. Oops, don't want to do that. Just going to give these guys training, and we do want to give them the new area defense here. We'll just do... I don't want them there. We'll put them over here. Alright, so they'll do that there. And then we can now assign these units to directly deploy there. Alright, so just kind of building up the army. That did increase our power significantly. I'm really thinking about getting rid of these cav divisions, guys. I don't really see what the purpose of having them is. You know, with the garrisons being done differently. Just don't really see what they do. Why we'd need them. Now, if we change them all up, I could also just change them over to here. This would require less manpower if we did it this way. You know what? We'll just change these up to colonial troops and then move them to the colonies. And then we'll go ahead and have them train up first, though. Yeah, we'll just move them to the colonies. We got the depth charge throwers, which means we can now get the destroyers built. And we could go ahead and start researching, another ship type. That'd be an option as well. Obviously, we have a lot of 1939 stuff to get. We are about to get research bonuses. Maybe I should wait. Yeah, maybe we should get 1939 stuff first. Like perhaps get the field hospitals, because that is key for us. I think we should. We want to get the infantry equipment too. I know that, you know, they cost more production and resources, but we're going for quality, guys. So that's the way I'm looking at it. And then of course there's the industrial bonuses as well. So that would be a good option too. You know what? Let's do the industrial bonuses first. We'll get construction here. And yeah, we got these guys training up here, and the colonial troops will move around the world to figure out where we want to move them based on where we have divisions and where we need divisions. We're building up the fuel reserves as well. Things are looking good in that regard. Not going to be able to do much here. Again, we're a minor power, so not going to be able to do anything here for a while, guys. I don't expect to be able to. I only established it so that we could get the spy and make sure that we have some spy defense here. But yeah, probably not going to do anything for a little while when it comes to the spy system. If you want to see how that is, maybe go check out my my other series, guys. So let's go ahead and go after the advanced machine tools. We did need that to do that one focus. And yeah, the other the French series, you know, that's, you know, a major power, so we're a little bit more free on what we can do. We got the logistic companies, excellent. So we can go and add those to our division designs. And I think we got all these, right? Yep, we got all these. And so that'll allow us to go ahead and start working on the extra support companies and the infantry equipment. Let's go do infantry equipment first. Then we'll do and you know what? Actually, we can go ahead and change these up now. We want to give them logistics. Just because, again, we're going to be fighting in areas where I know logistics, you may be like, oh, why would you do logistics for somebody who doesn't even use very much supply? I mean, I guess they don't really consume much supply. Maybe we'll do that a bit later. We will probably still do it because we need the areas we're fighting in. We're still going to have supply troubles, even with 20 with infantry divisions. You're fighting over here in Brazil or Africa, you're going to have supply problems, guys. I'll tell you that right now. You know what? This is going to be our main fighting force. Let's do the logistic companies. I think that would be wise. And we might remove the artillery eventually. Yeah, we might end up removing that. The support artillery, and instead doing, well, no, because we're going to do anti-air and anti-tank here. So I don't know what we'd put there just yet. All right, so let's just save this for right now. And that's going to, of course, require more training for all of our division designs that are using that. Well, maybe not. I only need to train the one up. And these guys are already done. So let's go ahead and have them move. Because I already had training those at the Cav division. So I was going to get them moved into, I'm just going to put them all into this army here and then figure out where we would like to move them. So we got these guys here. We actually have a couple divisions here. We got them protecting the victory point there. So we have two here then. One over here. And one right there. So where's this last one? Okay, we definitely need to protect our islands over here. This is going to be key, so we want to protect right there as well. And then, of course, we have the Azores protected as well. And so everybody keeps mentioning the colony, our little colony here in China. I am aware that it's there, guys. I'm just not worried about it. There's nothing really we need to be concerned about. But I am aware of that. We also have this one here. But again, it's not really something we have to be concerned about just yet. For right now, let's protect the key islands here. I think that's really what we should do, which a lot of these guys are going to end up going here, and they're not in a port yet, so we're going to need to move them to a port first. And we could have them take the railroads, but it's fine. And we got a powerful merchant marine. All right, so let's go move one here, and the other one I have yet to decide exactly where they'll go, but probably Africa, I would assume, would be the location we want to put them. We would probably find ourselves at war with the Dutch East Indies eventually. I don't want the Japanese to get all of that territory over there, all the beautiful resources, man. Though if we did that, we'd find ourselves at war with the Allies quicker than we might want. So maybe we won't do that just yet. Could go ahead and protect that territory there. That gets us one rubber. It's exciting. Beta Czechoslovakia. So they've been annexed. The Germans have crossed the border. So this is more dockyards. And we have a research bonus for the destroyer models, and we can produce convoys faster. All right, so once we get that advanced machine tools, we can get the new industry. So another civilian factory, and we construct faster. This gives us research bonuses for destroyer models and the anti-submarine warfare technology. Okay, and then we also have the submarine effort as well. We have to go for both of them. Let me just see if there's anything else that I might be missing here that we really need to go to. We're still not at 60% war support yet, so still can't go here. Excuse me, stability. We need 60% stability. I guess we can go to get colonial policy for the... Yeah, maybe we should do that first. We're trying to get that research slot, but... Alright, I'm being a dummy. We need the research slot, guys. So we have to get these two first. Just seeing which one we want to get. We'll just get this one. It's fine. We got free dockyards, and we are now going to go ahead and build the destroyers. So let's go and get our 1936 destroyers. We're going to go ahead and do... Prove them all. Get some nice torpedo launchers and the active sonar. And then... Oh, we can't add 2 sonar here. We actually want to remove that and then put the sonar here. I don't put fire control systems on the... I guess I'll show that to you guys here. Let's go ahead and do this first. Light battery. I'll show you guys why I don't put that on there. Well, the Allies don't have a... I mean, they have submarines, but they don't rely on the submarines as much as like the Germans do. So maybe we should get torpedo launchers, or even use them for anti-air purposes. I mean, obviously we do want to have some depth charges on there, of course, but I'm thinking about this last slot here. I don't see the point of getting light batteries who never do much damage, so you don't get those. I'm not going to use them for mine warfare. I think the real choices here are either torpedo launchers, make these into torpedo destroyers, or using them for anti-air purposes. I think that the best thing to probably do here would make torpedo destroyers. That's what we'll do. And that's what we'll name them as well. Now, I only name my capital ships class names. Torpedo destroyers. -A. So like if you have battleships or carriers, I give them like a special class name. You know, sometimes historical, sometimes made up based on your guys' suggestions. But with the destroyers, I don't usually do that. And destroyers, light cruisers, and submarines, I just name them based on their functions because I often have different designs, and so that's the way I typically do that. But yeah, I wanted to show you guys why I don't do this. Look at that. I mean, it's not even impacting it at all. Is it because we have fire control systems? No, we don't. It just doesn't even have any impact. Yeah, no impact on it at all. Because it's just a mere 5% on the light attack. I'm surprised it's not ticking up at all, though. That's kind of strange, right? Should tick up by like point something. It should go up to 1.6 or something like that, right? Or no, okay. That's right, it wouldn't go by 1.6. It's only 5%. But yeah, basically the point is it doesn't have any effect. That's why I don't get those. So we'll do sonar over here, and then we do radar over here, but we don't have radar yet. So these are torpedo destroyers. So we're gonna give them the skull here. And a lot of experience this is requiring. Luckily, we do have some experience. So let's go and save that and get the torpedo destroyers building. We're put them up here above the submarines and go ahead and have them deploying to our capital here. And let's go ahead and put more dockyards into destroyers than submarines, more than likely. Or maybe we'll split it here. We'll do this for right now. I think we built the submarine already, a couple of them. Yeah, we already have 4 submarines built. Let's go and move them into this task force so they can train and get us more Navy experience. And Albania was just annexed by the Italians. And we have a civilian factory. Okay, so let's go ahead and get more military factories, I think. We do need to get radar, but we haven't gotten the tech yet. As far as like, would this result in us getting any resources we really need? Not really, not right now. We'll need to get, oh, we have a good airbase there, never mind. So I think the only thing we really need are these 3 right here for now. So let's do military factories, guys. Get another military factory constructed, and we can modify our government now. And there is the national integralists that we now have because we have national syndicalism. And this gives us the political power and the weekly stability that I need to get this up to 60%. That's the reason why I wasn't doing anything yet, guys. Somebody mentioned this in the comments because I had completely forgot about him. That was unlocked once we got the national syndicalism focus. And I knew I wanted to get him, but then I just forgot because that gives us the political power so that we'll be able to get the rest of this filled out sooner. And then, yeah, most importantly, that stability so that we can get that focus done, which I'm excited about. I'm excited about going to the 5th Empire and pissing everybody off because it does come with some nasty opinion boost with penalties to everybody. Excavation here. Though I don't know how useful excavation is to us. I guess it gets us more tungsten, which we can then trade, which gets us more civilian factories, if anybody is even trading for our civilian factories. So looks like that's what we're trading for. I'm trying to see from trade. Here we go. So we're getting 10 from trade right now because, yeah, we only have 12 of our own. So we're getting 12. I wonder if I was trying to see if you could see who's trading for your factories. It doesn't seem like you can. Yeah, I was trying to see how you can, if you can see who's trading for the factories, but yeah, we're not able to. But yeah, we're getting 10 civilian factories from trade because of our tungsten. So one advantage to getting that one tech and getting more resources is we have more tungsten to trade. So that's always nice. Which just to kind of show you how we're looking on the tungsten here. I mean, we got 225 here, 85 there. That's what the Portuguese did in World War II, traded off their tungsten. So we already completed that military factory. Let's go and do another one. We will do that one in the capital as well. Where are we? Yeah, it's a 70% bonus. Yeah, we'll do it there. And then let's get the military factory assigned somewhere. See what we're short on. Looks like we could use more support equipment. We're adding all these things to our divisions, so it'd be wise to get that. We have to trade, unfortunately, for more steel, so that's kind of a bummer, but give another civilian factory away. But we are getting factories from trade, and these guys are now done training as well. But we were getting army experience from it, so it's not like it's a huge deal. In fact, we could probably go ahead and train up all of our divisions to get more army experience, but we're actually doing pretty decent on that. But you never know, we might need more. So these guys are going to go and join. Well, that's what we're going to do. Let's just go and deploy these. That's all we're going to do for right now. And then going to take the rest of these and put them into this army here. And then let me take a look and see if we can change our designs at all. I don't think we got anything. We're at 20 combat with. Yeah, not really anything being done there. We could change up. Oh, wait a minute. I didn't realize that these... Oh, I clicked on the wrong thing. We could change these guys up. They're pretty garbage. In fact, we probably should change these up. I didn't realize how bad they were. So we probably actually got manpower from that. I might have been reading that wrong. Yeah, we actually got manpower from changing those up. I just completely read that wrong. My bad. So yeah, we're going to want to change these. These are super terrible. But this is going to result in us having some manpower issues, I think. So we want to get them where they're like 5. Is what I'm thinking. I mean, we don't even have to do it like that. We could just go like this. That'll be quite a bit more manpower. It's 3,000 more manpower. We don't even have the manpower to justify this change just yet, guys. All right, we'll probably wait to do this then. Yeah, we'll wait to make any adjustments here until we get more manpower. Again, I mean, we're only on the volunteer only. So, of course, changing over to the limited conscription might be something we want to do here soon. And it looks like the Italians, yeah, just joined the Axis. And we got our merchant marine protection. We get 56% stability, so not high enough yet. So let's go for the submarine effort. And by the time we are high enough, we're not going to want to go for it because we're not going to get that research slot. Okay, so about halfway through the episode at this point. Continue training up over here. I almost would just want to train them all up just for, I mean, army experience is always helpful. I think we will just train everybody to get lots of army experience because we have all this equipment, and you don't lose manpower from training, you just lose equipment, and we have equipment. So I think we will go ahead and train, guys. And just try and get the army experience going up as quickly as possible. We'll use that in the future. Of course, if you don't use them to change division designs, you'll use them for, well, I don't know. We're not getting tanks, so anytime soon, so I guess you can't use them for tanks. But there's other things. We can use them for army doctrines. That's what we can use them for. So let's go and keep on building. How are we doing on factories and we actually have a lot more dockyards than I thought. So we need to keep on going with the military factories then in that case. So let's just go in and get, I think we should probably do like one more military factory up here. We'll have to mess with it for a little while. All right, so get this thing assigned here. Just trying to see we're still lacking support equipment, and we're going to be continuing making adjustments there. So I think getting another one there would be helpful. Although, again, we're going to see problems with resources, guys. It looks like it's only going to affect the naval bombers, though, for the most part. So we'll just leave it as is. It is affecting our submarine. Oh, it's affecting our ships as well. All right, well, whatever. It's fine. We're getting this excavation here, so we have better production already as well. And that does unlock that new focus, too. That one focus that we wanted to get. Could go ahead and get radar. Already getting infantry equipment. We do need to get these as well. Just trying to see what else. Oh, yes, I wanted to get, well, we want recon companies. Might get maintenance companies for the better production. I definitely want recon companies, though. And those have been changed, as you guys notice here. There's now multiple types of recon companies for different division types, and overall they've been improved as well, which I already like them because of the speed. You guys know I love me some speed, man. Could go and get the artillery as well. They got a nice research bonus for that. That'd be 39 days. I think we will go ahead and get that, in fact. Yeah, why not? And we'll go ahead and build those. Require more resources, but it is what it is. All right, so just kind of limited by the manpower, of course. It's until we get some of those other focuses done, it's going to be a problem. To get the infantry equipment, we will want to get specialized. We will want to get some special forces. I assume Marines, maybe mountain troops, maybe. Definitely Marines though. We're gonna be doing a lot of naval invasion, so we're gonna want to get Marines. But obviously we don't have the manpower to even build them, so there's really no point on getting them yet. Let's go get the infantry equipment built first, and then we'll figure out what we want to get next here. I think we might get something here. We're already doing this. We still need to get anti-tank. We're going to need those. Although, again, as I said before, I'm not going to put them in all the division designs. We're going to have a special division design for the anti-tank ones. I don't want to build a bunch of anti-tanks that we're not going to use. I don't think that would be wise. Because most of the countries you fight probably won't have tanks, so it's just going to go to waste. Did we get all of the stuff here? We still got to get radar, of course. But that's okay if we wait a little bit, because we can't even build them. I want to build military factories first. So yeah, I guess we'll go ahead and start working on the support stuff then. We're going to get recon companies next. And then maybe we'll improve the other ones as well. We want to definitely want to go ahead and get the field hospitals, better field hospitals. So let's take a look, see how fast the support is doing. We're at 47% right now, and it's slowly ticking up here. So yeah, it's nice that we don't actually have to do those decisions. With the French campaign, we're going not aligned, and we don't have anything that's ticking it up, so we have to keep wasting our political power doing the decisions to do it. It's nice that we just have this happening naturally. So it looks like war just started, I think. No, they just refused the ultimatum, so it hasn't started yet, but it's about to. The submarine, well, it's going to start really close to history if it does. We'll see. That'd be interesting if it does start here in a week or so. We got excavation as well, and we got our national focus. Well, let's go and start with the research slot. And I think we're going to do support companies. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do next. Just making sure that's what we want to do. Do we have all the... Could, of course, get the passive bonuses. We still need equipment for bigger ships as well. But you know what? Let's go ahead and we're going to do these first. So let's go ahead and do the field hospitals next. That's imperative. I feel that we get that. We got the national focus slot open, and still not at 60%. Okay. And we can go here with new industry, another civilian factory, increase construction speed, but man, we are 2 away. So might as well go ahead and get this done. I want to get that research slot, guys. And there we go. Look at that. Pretty damn close, guys. A week. Only a week away from the historical start. That is awesome. I don't know that I've ever seen it happen like that, even when historical AI focuses on so close to the historical start. That is great. Maybe they improved that. I don't know. That's pretty cool. Maybe I'm the only one who finds it cool, but I find it cool. Engineer companies is what we're going to go for next, guys. I'm getting close to 1940, so we'll better start getting 1940 techs. Let's take a look at our ships as well. They're probably not. I could assign them to go straight into here if we wanted to. So I don't have to do this, but nah, that's fine. But yeah, you can assign them to go, to go straight into either the task force. And Poland joined the UK. They're now part of the Allies. So the United Kingdom is at war with Germany, as is France. And so World War II has begun. All right, awesome. And we got our prepared defense. Let's keep on going down here. We're gonna go with Grand Assault next. Get that nice breakthrough in soft attack. And how many did we have? I know we counted them. I want to say we had 3 research bonuses for Army Doctrines. Okay, improved artillery needs to get built. There we go, beautiful. And I think we're finally gonna have to trade for steel again, although, when did we get this done? Did we already do excavation? We did, and we still are short. All right, that's a shame. Did we get any more factories from that? Getting the more resources? That is not what I'm looking for. We actually have less civilian factories from trade. Yeah, whatever. Whatever, that's a shame. We're gonna have to trade, so let's go ahead and do so. We'll trade with, you know what, I almost want to help the Italians out. Oh, we can't trade with them anyways. Alright, let's trade with the Germans then. And I'll have to continue trading for aluminum as well. Oh wait, that's right, we decided not to trade for the aluminum, it's just affecting the planes. And that's fine for right now. Ooh, we don't need as much oil. Don't need any oil, actually. I mean, it's gonna start ticking down, but that's fine. I hope that wasn't sitting there too long like that. Because yeah, we can use any extra civilian factories we can get to get these military factories done. Resources is going to be a problem for us, guys. Of course, we actually are losing infantry equipment because of the training, but it's not too bad, guys. I'm not worried about it. Because, you know, we have all of our troops training right now. And we can just keep these guys in the little training area. We just put 2 of them over here. For right now, just keep 1 in here. We're training them all any damn ways for the army experience. And got another military factory. We do need to upgrade those. So that's something to consider. But let's see what we are short on. Obviously, still support equipment. We have 3 factories going towards that. But remember, we're going to keep making changes to that, adding stuff to them. So let's just get the support equipment built up. And we still have to make the adjustments here as well. But you know, manpower is short. We could just make like 1 adjustment at a time. Like, for instance, just add some field hospitals to them with some, you know, and that wouldn't be as big of a change with the engineer companies. It's not too bad. It's going to hit us, but yeah, we'll do that. Yeah, that's good for now. I was going to say that. And then I'm sure that will result in us needing, yeah, the support equipment. So it's probably good that we've been putting all our factories into that. That's the thing we need the most. Still building up the artillery, getting that more modernized. We have 413. We'll keep it building up. German pressure towards Benelux. And of course they're already on training, so I don't need to worry about that. Take a look at our ships. Got 15 ships right now. Warsaw has fallen. So the Germans are invading into Poland and conquering it. French and Italians are fighting up along their borders now. Well, we are worrying about aluminum shortages. Poland has capitulated already. That was fairly rapid for the AI. And looks like they capitulated pretty close to the historical time, but of course it did start a week earlier, so they still took a week longer. But yeah, pretty close. It was at I think they did it on the 1st of October. I might have been slow, though. Maybe I was slow pausing it, and it wasn't the 1st of October. But either way, it was there or really close to the historical time they got Poland conquered. And then I think they should give this territory to the Soviets now, Eastern Poland. And they've already declared war on Luxembourg, so they'll invade into there. Of course, that doesn't let them get past the Maginot Line, though. They will have to invade into Belgium. But remember, we want the Axis to do well. even if we're not going to allies with them. And they already have attacked the Belgians. And we have a decision available, war propaganda, which we're not interested in doing. So we'll say, leave me alone. And yes, the USSR does occupy Eastern Poland. Okay, so World War II is in full swing. Obviously, we're not going to be, we could always send volunteers if we wanted to get involved. Continue building up our army experience and, you know, just playing a role. I wonder if they would be willing to accept an offer here for volunteers. I mean, obviously, you know, we can't send that many. We can only send 4. But I think we're going to actually help out. I'd like to... Oh, well, never mind. It'd be fun, but I forgot. Manpower is short, guys. We can't be helping the Germans win a war when they're not even our ally. Yeah, never mind, guys. I was completely forgetting how short we are in manpower. You can't be playing around with it like that. We helped in the Spanish Civil War because it was absolutely imperative that we won that, or that they won that, whatever, so that we had them on our borders. A friendly ally there. But yeah, there's no reason to get involved in World War II right now. We're just letting it play, guys. Just making progress, getting through our focus tree so that we can do some stuff, which we're almost done with that focus. So the decision available is war propaganda. Okay, so it's just, you just have this generic war propaganda, which we might want to do eventually, but we don't want to use that political power right now. Instead, we want to use it for other stuff. So let's go ahead and do so. Let's do... You know, I'm actually going to go ahead and keep that ticked because it's 150. So it's fine if it's notified because we'll always be spending it. And I want to remember that that's there, that option is there. I don't know that was there before. You used to be able to do it. You could always do it against, ever since I had decisions, you could always do it against countries. But I don't remember there being a generic war propaganda, but maybe just because I never used it, maybe that's why I don't remember. Could go to limited conscription, and I think that would be probably what we need to do. Unless there's something that generates manpower, and we still haven't gotten all these selected, filled out yet, man. We need to get the ship designer, we need to get the aircraft designer, and we need to get, well, the theorist is less important, but of course that would be helpful. But we definitely want to, we're not going that route, so we only have the choice between these two, naval experience or army experience gain, and then the doctrine bonuses. By the time we do this, I have a feeling like we'll already be far enough through the land doctrine bonus, and army experience is not going to be as important to us, that I think we should do the naval theorist one. Yeah, I think that's what we'll end up doing. Yeah, we'll do that. So we won't do that theorist anytime, but I would like to get these two soon. But I think we might want to change up our manpower laws so we can do something here, guys. And even then, we might not be able to do much. So let me see if there's anybody here that impacts manpower laws. I don't think so. Or not manpower laws, but you know what I mean. Impacts manpower, like non-core manpower. There are some advisors that increase non-core manpower. So I'm just trying to see if there is anybody here that... I don't think so, guys. Nope. Okay. It was worth taking a look for. But yeah, it's not an option. Okay, so let's go to limited conscription. We need more manpower, guys. They're so limited. So we'll let that tick up. It's going to tick up kind of slow because our war support's pretty low. And then we've gotten that knocked out, which will now allow us, and we're still not at 60%. That's going up incredibly slow. I'm trying to see weekly change. There it is, 0.10%. So it's really, really slow. Okay, understandable. We are getting it, though. Getting it ticking up. It's just, we'll just have to be patient. So we can't get the research slot because you need 15 dockyards. I didn't know that. I should have paid attention to that. Well, at least it's available as soon as we get the 15 dockyards. Good God, though, that's a lot of dockyards. That's over double the dockyards. 3 naval dockyards there. And that is it. So we can get 3. That'd put us at 10. But yeah. Yeah, that's not what I want to do. Could go ahead and go with here to get the design company for the planes. I think that might be what we're going to do first. Yeah, we're going to get that. Because, yeah, getting the 3 more dockyards is not going to... we can now do this. They refuse the naval blockade. What does it do? Just lets us go down here. All right. And we have to make sure that the UK is still at war, though, so yeah, we won't be able to go down this route if they're not. So that's something to consider. But yeah, they'll be at war for a while. Hopefully the Germans don't defeat them quick. That wouldn't be desirable. Not yet, anyway. Well, I guess it could be desirable. I guess, yeah, it'll kind of let us run free around the world, in fact, and do kind of whatever we wanted. With the British not involved. All right, so let's go here. We'll get this one first. This gives us another military factory, and of course gives us the design company, which we're going to want to get here for our 1940 plane techs. Because, yeah, you do want to have that before you research the plane. And Belgium has capitulated, which means the Germans are going to be pushing into France, because remember, they can't do the extend the Maginot Line now because they went through the different routes, which was dumb on their part. And, yeah, they're already pushing through. France is done. Yeah, they will defeat France before they did historically. So let's go and get the civilian factories building. Not a ton of slots left, guys. Got a little bit here, and oh, I should have built here first. Okay, well, we still have areas around the world that we can build dockyards, but I don't know if we want to because of well, if we lose those, I guess we could build the dockyards here. That's 30% modifier. It's not great. How are we doing on the military factories? Let's try and get our military factories up. I mean, I guess we don't really have the need to. Okay, let's just do dockyards, man. Where we can. It's just a bummer that I didn't manage that very well because I didn't even think about it, guys. Well, there's the 1941, concentrated industry 5, which will get us more space. Damn. Yeah, we're gonna have to build dockyards elsewhere, guys. All right. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna start building them because there are 30% modifiers pretty much everywhere. That's 10%. It's garbage. 40% there, but that'll be hard to defend probably well, I don't know if we'll end up at war with China early on or not, but all right, so we'll build them here. We got 2 slots open. It's 30% modifier. I know that somebody who might not be aware of this might bring this up, that we could, build the infrastructure to get that speed faster, but that actually is not beneficial, guys. The time it takes to build the infrastructure would have been better spent building dockyards. The math has been done, and it's just not beneficial to build infrastructure for speed. You should only build infrastructure for resources. And I don't know if I feel like I've mentioned this in this series. I mentioned it in a lot of series. I may have already mentioned that. Luxembourg's capitulated. But yeah, it's only really useful to do it for the speed or for supply. Excuse me, for the resources or for the supply. But not for this construction speed bonus. We have a military factory. I didn't get assigned. Let me just take a look. Support equipment is still low, and we're still adding to them. So let's go ahead and get another one to the support equipment, and that will require us to finally trade for the tungsten. We were already trading with the Hungarians. All right, well, we still have 10 civilian factories, and Paris has fallen, and game is froze. France has capitulated, and there we go. That happened so quick, guys. Remember, the war started in August 1939. Poland, the Low Countries, and France are defeated in mere months. Holy shit, guys. Wow. I've never seen the AI do that before. That's impressive when a player does that. I've never seen the AI do that. That was so quick. And Rudolf Hess is dead. Wow. I'm so surprised. I saw on the forum some people were talking about Germany being overpowered based on YouTubers' videos. That the AI was like stomping all over. I didn't know if it was true or if it was just the typical forum. Everybody's overpowered and on the forums. A lot of people gripe about Germany. Everybody gripes about Germany, and I didn't feel like they were overpowered before. They've been griping about Germany forever. I felt like it wasn't that Germany was overpowered. It was that the Soviet Union and the United States needed to be buffed because there's serious problems. The Soviet Union is so weak. The AI, under a player, they're extremely powerful, but the Soviet Union sucks under the AI. They just get defeated so rapidly. They're just so bad, man, and they have been bad for a long time. It's the AI, and then the United States, same thing, man. They just can't seem to get their troops across the seas, and all their troops die out, crossing the Atlantic or the Pacific or wherever. And so the United States and Soviet Union suck, and so that's the reason why Germany seems overpowered, is because their enemies aren't great. So I didn't feel like they were overpowered. So I don't know if that's the case, but kind of feels like maybe the forums were right this time. Jeez, that was fast. Okay. Alrighty. Well, at least we're not fighting them in this one, but we are fighting Germany in the French one. We will be. So yeah, we're almost at 1940. Let's go ahead and start working on the 1940 competing machines. I know it's ahead of time by a month, but it's okay. Let's get that research bonus as soon as we can. We got the engineer companies. Engineer company 2, we could also make those adjustments now to our division designs, and so we will. And again, guys, I forgot to mention something in the beginning of the episode that I wanted to mention. Let's get this picked, and I'm going to go ahead and mention it because it's important about when the series is going to be coming out from here on out. Could go and get the next logistic company, but I don't think we're going to do that just yet. That'll be something we'll get a little bit later. We are getting something for the planes here. So we're not going to do that just yet, even though we have the research bonus. Won't do those. Same thing with the ships. We're not going to do those just yet either. Could get some passive bonuses for them, of course. That would be helpful, I suppose. Let me see what else we have available. Radar. We haven't got that yet. Maybe we should get the radar stations. Yeah, let's go and get the radar stations, guys. We need these. That's 105 days. And so what I wanted to mention, and we are not getting oil from steel, or excuse me, oil from steel. We're not getting steel from the Germans. They don't have anything to export, unfortunately. So because they're closed off right now, I think, why aren't they? Oh, they're not exporting any. They've changed to closed economy. Interesting. Okay. So that's the reason why we can't get nothing from them. Well, you know what? I mean, we have closed economy too. That would actually help a little bit. Well, they're not closed economy, my bad. We have export focus, and going to like limited exports would in fact probably help us a bit. I've been getting this for the construction speed and the research bonuses and the factory output. Maybe we should keep on it for a while. I guess we can keep trading, but yeah, it's something to consider for the future. Maybe we might want to do something there. So yeah, we need to go ahead and take care of this real quick so I can mention what I was going to mention. We'll trade with somebody else. We will trade with... Could trade with the French. Yeah, maybe we'll do that. They're close by here. Yeah, I think we'll trade with them for whatever we need here. There we go. Almost perfect there. Only one excess. So what I wanted to mention, guys, I meant to mention this at the beginning of the episode, and I just completely forgot, man. So obviously this episode came out here in the afternoon, and I mentioned that at the end of the last episode that it was going to. And the next episode will be coming out in the evening. I'm just slowly kind of moving it to the evening, and that's when it's going to come out from here on out to kind of separate the two HOI4 series so they're not coming out directly after each other, so that people aren't like bombarded with two videos, which I think results in people not watching one of them. So if they're spread out in the day, I think it'd be more likely that subscribers would watch both of them if they wanted to, because it's not right after the other. In addition, and this is the more important reason, is the fact that I have to get all these videos ready before I go to work at night if I work, and if not, then yeah, I gotta do them at night basically. So be able to get them out all this early. So it's just easier for me if I can do one of them in the afternoon, edit one of them in the afternoon. So that's the way we're gonna do it. So this will come out in the evening, while the French series comes out in the typical time in the early morning. On my time zone, which I'm in the mountain time zone. I live in Colorado. So I just want to let you guys know that. I meant to mention it in the beginning of the last video, but yeah, you guys will see it in the next episode, because the next episode will be coming out in the evening. So I think it's just how we're going to have to do it, guys. I think it's the best way. So we get recon companies, so we can add those to our divisions. Well, we have a research bonus for the Marines, so let's get that. We'll get the Marines, because I know I'm going to want to use them. There's going to be a lot of naval invasions, likely, given the fact that we're Portugal. And the Japanese are conquering China, which is good, because that would put a friendly person on our neighbor here, or a friendly neighbor here for our province, which is again why I'm not really worried about manning it. And Denmark just joined the Allies because Germany declared war on them. Yeah, so if Japan quickly wins, which they seem to almost always quickly win, they declared war on Norway too already. Yeah, they do that. They get that focus at the same time. Never mind. That makes sense. So they should defeat China quickly. They always do. That's another thing needs to be. I think that needs to be balanced. Now Japan just seems doesn't work, man. And I don't know if it's a case of Japan being overpowered or China being underpowered, but they defeat China way too damn quick. There's no getting bogged down there. Yeah, Germany defeated Denmark soon. I guess that's expected. We did finish our focus here. That's awesome. Let's see what we want to get next. Another military factory here. Another civilian factory right there. Allow us to build those dockyards quicker. Are we at 60%? We're not at 60% yet. Could go after those dockyards now. Or for the colonial empire. We actually have some manpower. That's right, I forgot we're going to build some stuff. Let's go and do that. Let's go and get this building. And let's go ahead and do the adjustments that I was going to do here. So we probably should do the cavalry recon. Let me just see what the difference here is. Oh, okay. I was thinking it was just like a matter of speed, but yeah, there's more to it than that. So you have, just take a look here. So defense is higher here. Breakthroughs is the same. Soft attack is the same. Same heart attack. Reconnaissance is actually better for the motorized. That makes sense. Of course, supply use is the same. Okay, I thought that would be different. I guess horses do eat a lot of food. But yeah, fuel capacity, of course, is going to be increased here. What else do we got here? Organization. Has that changed? No, that's the same. HP is same. Seeing everything else kind of looks the same here. Reliability is actually improved with the motorized recon company. Looking at the weight. Is the weight different? No, not different. It won't affect supply at all. Of course, the production cost is massively different. And of course, what they'll require is going to be different as well. So I'm just trying to see how the difference, because yeah, this is much different. So what we want to see here is there any difference in the movement bonuses? We got 10, 5, 10, 10, 5, 10, 10, 5. That's 10, okay, it is different. So, oh, maybe not. I'm just an idiot. So forest movement's the same, so then we got 10, 10, 15. That's 10, 10. Okay, so they move faster in the plains, as you'd expect them to. But they move faster in the jungles. Yeah. Okay, so we know what we're going to go for here, guys. I mean, I knew what we were going to go for any damn way. They move a lot faster in the desert, too. All right, that's interesting. Of course, speed doesn't really impact it, because this is an infantry division, so it's slow. But I mainly wanted to look at this for other campaigns. So it's my first time using the recon, assigning recon in a campaign since we got the expansion. So I wanted to see how it works, guys. So let's go and save this. And, obviously, it's going to require a lot more equipment. Yeah, pretty short on the support equipment again. I think we're actually going to go ahead and pull back. Oh, no, we already only have 2 artillery. All right. Well, then we're fine. We're okay then. And we do have plenty of tungsten. Oh, we have a military factory needs to get assigned. Well, let's go ahead and do it into... We do need to get the infantry equipment updated, and we're using a lot of infantry equipment. So, you know what? Let's go ahead and do one more factory in infantry equipment. That does require steel, which we are short on. But again, that'll just affect the ships. It's fine for right now, guys. It's okay. All right. Oh, yes. I keep forgetting to... I've been doing these here, but I want to not just change these up. I wanted to change these guys up. These guys need some massive changes. They're going to be 10 combat width. That's the plan. So let's go ahead and get... 10 combat width. We won't give them any artillery or anything like that in here. This will be where they get their artillery from. So we'll do support artillery here. I don't know that we need to do logistics. They don't really use a ton of supply. So, I mean, they're already pretty little. But maybe. Even then, as I said, the areas we fight in, the supply is going to be a problem. We're going to do cavalry, the cavalry detachment recons. And I don't think we'll do anti-tank or anti-air. So might as well do logistic company. Oh, we don't have the experience. We actually ran out of army experience. All right. So here we go. And that did use a little bit of our manpower, but not all of it. So we can now build some more troops. Might get like one more of these. Yeah, let's do like just one more for right now. We don't have any equipment. We'll just wait then. There's no reason to do this. We're short on infantry equipment. Pretty short. Yeah, it's bad. Alright, and we're actually losing a ton because of the training. We might want to stop training now, although experience is still a problem. And we need to make sure that these lights all get trained up here. Maybe we'll stop these guys from training if they have all their manpower. Yeah, let's go and stop them. And make sure that nothing... Okay, yeah, they didn't lose any experience or anything. Alright, awesome. Oh, we have a dockyard. My bad. I didn't see that, guys. That's a dockyard we just built. 30% penalty, or only 30% bonus for the construction, so it took a while. And this is the last thing we're going to do. We're done here with the episode. So let's go and get more destroyers. And we now need to trade for steel again. Alright. So, let's take a look at our ships here. Assume, yeah, we have some need to get trained. And put them here. I don't know if we're going to want to... I mean, we do need to keep the Navy experience going, I suppose. Yeah, I guess we will keep them training. We do need the Navy experience. Alright, guys, so, yeah, that is going to be it for this episode. We made solid progress, I feel. We started in 1938, so yeah, I think we made pretty good progress for the episode. And by kind of taking a look at what's going on here in North Africa, yeah, it does look like the Italians have already lost control of Libya. Yeah, they lost territory there, but they're actually winning here in East Africa. Okay, interesting. They don't typically win there. So yeah, they're winning there. And I guess they've been freed up here in Europe, so I suppose they can just pump troops over there. I'm curious to see how they're doing with their ships, but yeah, we can't just look at the ship counts anymore. Yeah, there's not really... You can get... Well, I guess you can see them here. It does look like they've taken some losses. Oh, the Germans have too. So yeah, the Allies are winning this in the sea as you would expect them to. And yeah, so this is the situation, guys. Japan winning in China, Axis winning all throughout Europe, and very rapidly as well. And we're just trying to get through our focus tree, man. We got a lot of stuff still to get, and yeah, we're just gonna be kind of sitting on the sidelines for a while, just building up, man. But you can see I already feel like we're getting more and more powerful, and also, it looks like we have something to get here. Oh, he doesn't have any traits, though, that he can actually get. Does the... No, he doesn't either. All right, so we're going to go ahead and end the episode here. Remember, next episode won't be until the evening of Tuesday. I do hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, make sure you leave a like on the video, subscribe to our channel, hit that notification bell, and leave a comment. I do hope to see you on the next episode. And thanks for watching, guys.